We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Play fake. Cousins. And an off-ballet there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at it in 10. Throwing is Cousins. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And only able to get
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's McLeod on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Cousins. Over the middle, caught by London. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Through the left side, McCaffrey's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Off play action. Daniels finding Ertz here on the out route. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Daniels. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the 1st half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know the this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Daniels. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. 2nd down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the 1st down on that one?
Again, it's Robinson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Cousins to throw it. Into the hands of London. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Cousins. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Falcons.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That is incomplete. Rondell Moore, the intended target, and now it's second down. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw complete there to Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 45-yard line.
Cousins. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They go play action. Cousins. That's into the hands of Dwelly. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second down, Cousins. And caught by London. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, Cousins. Throws right back to London, complete again. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On play action, Cousins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ross Dwelly from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense set to take over. As this offense takes the field again, it's been a while since they've been out there. We just saw that long touchdown drive by the opposition. But remember, when this crew was out here last, Charles, they scored as well.
And let's make sure we give both offensive staff some credit, and especially the offensive coordinators, because we spoke with both of them in the lead up to this game, and both were really confident in their game plans. They felt like they had scouted their opponents and focused on specific areas in practice this week to make sure that they were ready to go. And frankly, it looks like they both did an excellent job.
Yeah, we'll see if those game plans can keep this streak of touchdowns going here. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Off play action. Daniels. That one downfield for Dotson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Daniels. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Cousins. He'll fire deep, looking for more. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Throw left side, there's London. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. To throw, Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Mooney from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Commanders 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Off play action. Daniels. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels, his throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, dancing away at the 35. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. Here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because
The entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
To throw on second down, Daniels. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Looking to throw on second down. Daniels sets up the screen to Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
McManus's point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And here now come the Falcons. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now Cousins. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's a screen for Robinson. He's got room past the 30. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, then they might get hit with a screen. Maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step, and if you do that, that's a win for that play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
To throw again, Daniels. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here is third and quite a ways. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
2nd and 10. Cousins. Robinson's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Cousins to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Cousins on first down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. We'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll run get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Cousins now on second down. Over the middle, caught by London. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Cousins on 3rd and 2. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic. Same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. That's complete to Robinson. Pushes past him. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Daniels. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, Daniels throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action, Daniels. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next the score. Commanders 21, Falcons 17.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw him out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they're hoping the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Cousins to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Back onto the field now, the Commanders offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, good move. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast into the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Off the play fake. Daniels. And that's complete to McCaffrey. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get them in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On third down, Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. And right side, they're going to go option here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Second down, Cousins. A quick throw there is incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Falcons on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Cousins. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Taking it about the 16. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Washington offense heading out. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Gets past one man. And boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Throw right side complete to Dodson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Cousins. Throw caught by Pitts.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start. Thank the guys on D.
Get in 5. A give left side to Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second, the thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd down and 4. Off play action. Daniel. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And it is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And we're down to the 41. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
That's good. The completion there for sets, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Up the middle with Eckler. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Off the play fake. Daniels under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by McManus is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit. Maybe have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Got a man, it's London. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. They'll throw again. Cousins. Here's a screen for Robinson. Shifts by him, and he's taken down inside the 30.
Robinson. It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Cousins. That's into the hands of Dwelly. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Cousins. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Here's Cousins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the... And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked his special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here comes second down.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now second down and a few inches. Cousins to throw. Gets this to Moore. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for.
And the Falcon first down.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
That was a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Cousins now on second down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. This will be caught just inside the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the bootleg, Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That quick throw there is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. Back to throw again. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, if that's on target, this game's over. He let him just a little bit too much. And if they don't go on to win this one, that's a play that'll be discussed around the city and on talk shows all week long.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially keep this game alive at OT. And he got it. It's good. They answer with a field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death. Well, this one certainly has not lacked for intrigue. Well, let's keep playing. What do you say?
Fine by me. I'm loving what we're seeing here. This is a heck of a game. And now, guess what? A kicker may decide it again, and the next one that does it wins it.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's go. Let's go.
Will 3 points be enough to do it? We'll soon know as we continue here in overtime. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
And, partner, I've not been a huge fan of a certain cliche, but it does actually apply here. Who actually wants it more now? I mean, both of them have gotten field goals here in overtime.
Yeah, they've been out there a long time trading field goals. Now we'll see who wants it more.
Yeah, mental conditioning as well as physical conditioning is going to determine who wins this one.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up second down. They go play action. Cousins Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins now. He's got his target. That's complete. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And able to get this to the 31.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. Option play. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 25.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Falcons are going to win the game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium.